Test 3 today is a LASTFIRE test with ethanol. This is quite a long test, and we have a torch test during following the application, and then we'll have a burn butt part following that. You ready? Okay. When you're ready. Time on. So what's happening now with this ethanol test is you have a LASTFIRE rig which is basically made of just over 8 mil steel, mild steel. And during the first 3 minutes of pre-burn, there's an immense amount of heat being put into this steel. And because it's so thick, it retains the heat in that steel for a long period of time, which makes the burn back in this test very, very difficult. So when we start the test, or the foam application, after 3 minutes, Matthew will open the valve and the foam will be applied onto the backboard, and then the foam will fall onto the fuel surface and move back towards the firefighter. 1 minute 30. We're coming up to 2 minutes now, and we've got some nice heat going into that pan. 30 seconds. 2, 1, go. One minute. We're coming up to 2 minutes and the foam is now halfway across the pan. So the front of the pan is now about 400 degrees centigrade. We're now at 3 minutes. The foam has now gone through the center of the tray and has extinguished on the near side of both baffles, and now is about 300 millimeters, 30 centimeters from the back of the, the front of the pan. 3 minutes 30, halfway through the application. If you want to now, you can come a little bit closer on my side and you'll be able to see the foam working on the back of this pan. 4 minutes 30. Fire is out on both sides of the pan. 4:45, extinguished. 6 minutes, 1 minute remaining. We're coming up to the end of the application now in about 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, so we've now got, well done, Matt. You get ready with the torch. So this is the difficulty of the test, which is this corner here, because the foam has got to come round and come back into this corner, and the same on the other side. 1 minute! Right, Matthew's now going to do a torch test around the inside, and he's going to cover around the baffles to see if we get an ignition. And if you look at the edge of the tray, you can see the foam is bubbling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. That's 5. Ten seconds. 55. Well done. 1 minute. So he has to wait a minute and then do the test. It take about a minute to do the flame test. Right, the pot goes in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, in. Okay, now we hold for just 1 minute and then we light it. So we'll be lighting the pot on 15 minutes total. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so now the test is running for the next 20 minutes. We want to see it go through 10 minutes, 15, and then 20 minutes. And we're allowed 25% of the surface area to be burning at 20 minutes to get full points. So far, the foam has achieved full points up to this moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that is the end now of that test. So what we'll do is lift the pot to just see what the effect of the foam is with the ethanol. When you're ready. Freeze, since the very, very beginning, have always been very, very good foams on polar solvents. The fuels that they've always struggled with are hydrocarbon fuels.
That's why you got the reignition slightly in the hydrocarbon, right?
So that was always the problem, and that's why they were always class 3 foams, because the challenge for manufacturers was to replicate what they could do on alcohol type products like these polar solvents with the heptane. So they've always been good at this kind of level. But this foam, and this particular foam and the Freegen as well, are far better than the other F3s on burnback, and that's an example of that. To be able to lift that pot out after 20 minutes and then for it to reseal, it's an exceptional product.